English or Japanglish marketing comes in many forms. Sometimes it's the man in the street during the festive season, proudly holding a sign up saying, "Christmas fucking sale." Or sometimes it's a simple household item like string being branded with a sinister sounding title like "Family Rope." I'm not sure what purpose they had in mind when they were branding that. Or sometimes it's the invention of new words altogether.
Tokyo banana. Creamy, soft, and banana-ful.
But it's definitely one of the bonuses of living in Asia, to experience this unique form of English on products and services you use in everyday life. People always ask me to make a day in the life video because they think it'll be fun to watch me sitting in a chair all day eating biscuits. But today I will show you a day in my life through the bizarre and wonderful Japanese English marketing discoveries I encountered on my walk around town yesterday. In the morning I went to a department store downtown to buy some cheap socks, such as the glamorous life I lead. And whilst I was passing through the underwear section, a questionable brand of underwear caught my eye, namely Black Man underwear. Black Man. Super bikini. I don't know if the people behind the brand were being spectacularly bold or ridiculously naive, but curiously all the models on the boxes were white. However, it was the paragraph on the box that really grabbed my attention, outlining the remarkable grand vision behind the Black Man underwear brand.
Man has freedom as a man. It is dream, love, and everything else. Black man is pursuing it forever. Black man makes you to be free. It is a nice taste.
Clearly, a lot of thought had gone into thinking that up. But there were even different types of Black Man underwear. There was your standard conventional underwear, a bikini, and even a sport edition. At least, I think it was a sport edition. It just had sporty arrogance written down the front. And in hindsight, I'm not sure if that meant sporty elegance or sporty arrogance, particularly as it would take a certain degree of arrogance to wear the Black Man super bikini out in public. Anyway, after that I went off to grab some lunch, and on the way I passed through the local nightlife district, and to my surprise I stumbled across a secret, sexy club. But how do I know it was a secret sexy club? Well, it said so on the 30-foot billboard out the front. You'd think that would be the first rule of Secret Sexy Club, wouldn't you? We do not talk about Secret Sexy Club. Because by telling people you're a Secret Sexy Club, inherently, you're not a secret sexy club. It's not secret, is it? Then again, I'm probably overestimating the thought that goes into naming these clubs, especially as the club next door was called Club Bitter. Club Bitter. Oh, I bet it's good fun in there. At the end of the day though, if I had to enter one of the clubs that I walked past, it would have to be Sexy Friendly Club. It may lack the flawed secrecy of Secret Sexy Club, but at the end of the day you want the chance of sexy friendship, don't you? That's one of the key factors you look for when you go into one of these incredible clubs. For lunch I went to a noodle restaurant and grabbed a dish that described itself as having pleasant aftertaste in which sourness and pungency harmonise in exquisite balance. And if that didn't sound appealing enough, it also came with plenty of vegetables, and it was woman friendly, which are two of the essential things I look for when choosing a dish. Weird description aside, it was actually quite nice, and it was also a vegan restaurant, which is somewhat out of character for me. But I'm a bit wary about meat these days, more specifically chicken. Ever since I was walking past this chicken restaurant, and it was a restaurant that specialised in chicken, and on the side there was a picture of a chicken with all the different parts that you could eat. And one part of the chicken set alarm bells ringing. It was a part of the chicken labelled as Bon Jovi. They were halfway there, alright. Halfway up a chicken's... So I've been actively avoiding eating Bon Jovi chicken ever since. After lunch I was walking through a shopping mall, and it was a really annoying shopping mall. Every 2 metres there was a sign saying, "The mall, the bargain." And I couldn't help but think, that's nothing to brag about, is it? One singular bargain. You know, I wouldn't put that everywhere. One of the shops caused me some concern though. There was a discount children's clothing store called Starvations. Starvations. Again, I don't know what compelled them to use that as their name. Presumably at some point during the store's conception, some people in a room thought that up. Maybe we should brand our new chain of children's clothing stores around the theme of childhood innocence and wonder. Nah, fuck it, let's name it after an extreme form of malnutrition. But in the end, I did actually manage to grab the bargain in the form of this delightful towel. And sometimes there's an item that's got just such brilliant English that you see it and you have to buy it spontaneously there and then. You see, I'm always looking for chances to enhance my masculinity, and what better way than through this men's wide and long towel. Thoroughly wash your manly body. That was a call to arms that I just simply couldn't ignore. And then down here, it also describes itself as a large towel that can thoroughly wash every corner of a bulky man's body. Clean up like a man. Yeah, there's even a corner where you can touch the towel and touch the manliness. Yeah, feels like sandpaper, fuck yeah. Best of all, there's details on the back on how to use this manly towel. Even a small amount of soap will foam well, and the rich and creamy foam will cleanly rid the skin of dirt. Rich, creamy foam, wow, such manliness. I'm gonna have fun with this later. In the evening, I went out for dinner with a friend to a 1950s styled pub chain called Humbe, and it's really cheap, the food's amazing, but it's the menu that really blows my mind every time. Honestly, it is the most ridiculous menu I've ever seen. It must have been conjured up by someone who was taking something rather special. For example, above the section for sashimi, for raw fish, there's a drawing of a girl saying, "I think I fit well in sake. Please, Daddy." You what? Imagine if your daughter actually came up to you and said that. Then above that, there's a dish called Monster Priest Octopus Sausage, which sounds like something David Lynch would think up. And what better way to wash that Monster Priest Octopus Sausage down than with cinnamon water of terror. And finally, my own personal favourite, Fly Like a Scallop. I quite like that. It brings back nostalgic memories of Fly Like an Eagle from Space Jam. And although Fly Like a Scallop does lack some of the punch of the original version. But as English menus go, Humbe's is surely the craziest of them all. So there you have it, a day in the life of crazy English. But how about you? What discoveries have you found on your travels? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you want more bizarre examples of Japanese English, check out last year's video on my reasons why Japanese English marketing is amazing. A colourful waffle design enables the coordination of eye liking. And I read that and I was so confused I actually ended up buying it, so there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm off now to wash my manly body, although it does actually feel like sandpaper. That wasn't an exaggeration. If my face is all red and torn apart in the next video, you'll know I've been using this manly towel, so God forbid. See you next time. Damn, I quite want to watch Space Jam now. I haven't seen that in like 16 years. Bloody hell. What a great film. That is quite good though, isn't it?